Donation Larrey de Chaumont was a French father of the American Revolution, but later an opponent of the French Revolution. His son of the same name, known also in America as James Larrey, eventually became a United States citizen and settled in Larrey, New York, USA. Early life. Born in the port city of Nantes in Brittany in 1726, Donation Larrey de Chaumont became one of the wealthiest and most powerful aristocrats in all of France. He made a fortune in shipping and, in 1750, he acquired the Château de Chaumont as a country home where he established a glassmaking and earthenware factory. In 1772, Larrey signed a contract with the renowned Italian sculptor Jean-Baptiste Nini to oversee his factories and set up a production of portrait medallions, a sculpture in miniature done in terracotta, usually for the very wealthy and European royalty. American Revolution. Donation Larrey de Chaumont served King Louis XVI at the court at Versailles, the governor of Les Invalides in Paris, and the Grand Master of Waters and Lands of Blois. Following the declaration of independence from Great Britain by the American colonies on the 4th of July 1776, emissaries were dispatched to France by the new United States Revolutionary Government to seek assistance from the French king. Although anxious to see Great Britain weakened, Louis XVI had to walk a political tightrope. He understood that support for the rebellion in America was a contradiction of France's global colonization policies and could spark a revolt in any number of France's own colonies. As such, the American delegation could not be officially recognized at the French court. Sympathetic to the American cause for independence, Donation Larrey de Chaumont used his powerful position to act as intermediary between the king and the American representatives. But Larrey did much more than broker talks and exert influence. In addition to swaying the king and the powerful administrators of the French government, Larrey provided a fully staffed mansion for Franklin and his family in the wealthy commune of Passy, then outside of Paris. In December of 1776, Benjamin Franklin was sent to Paris with the primary goal of obtaining French aid for the United States. He quickly developed a close relationship with Larrey and his family and lived at Larrey's estate in Passy for several years. Franklin, however, did not visit Larrey's luxurious chateau at Chaumont-sur-Loire in the Loire Valley, but his grandson Temple did. As a result of the friendship, Donation Larrey de Chaumont helped obtain French support for the American cause with both money and French armed forces. Along with Benjamin Franklin, Donation Larrey de Chaumont worked with John Adams, Silas Deane, the Marquis de Lafayette and the Comte de Vergennes to help with the American Revolution. For an aristocrat in that day and age, what Larrey did for ordinary Americans was astonishing. At heart, he believed in the equality of all men and backed up his beliefs by providing massive amounts of his own money to purchase weapons, supplies and clothing for the fledgling American armed forces. Larrey was asked by the American government to take charge of the equipment and management of the combined French and American naval fleet. Working closely with Admiral Charles Hector Estaing, the commander of the French fleet, Larrey's support for the American cause involved having his shipyards refit a merchant vessel into a warship that he then gifted to America under the name Us Bonhomme Richard for use by Captain John Paul Jones. When the war ended with the Treaty of 1783 signed in Paris, Donation Larrey de Chaumont had a portrait medallion made of Benjamin Franklin by Jean-Baptiste Nini. Today, it is Franklin's most recognized profile, and when Franklin was recalled to America in 1785, Larrey honored him with a commissioned portrait painted by Joseph C. Duplessis that now hangs in the National Portrait Gallery of the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C. Jacques Donation Larrey de Chaumont-sur named Larrey went to America in 1785. There, he acquired a property in Otsego County, New York, where he built the first sawmill, known in America as James B. English translation for Jacques Larrey Jr., also made large land purchases in the state, and in 1790, he married a girl from New Jersey and became an American citizen. The towns of Larrey, New York, Chaumont, New York, and the borough of Larreysville, Pennsylvania are named after him. Aftermath. In the end, the political ideals that Jacques Donation Larrey de Chaumont cherished came back to haunt him. The huge financial support he had elicited from King Louis XVI for the American Revolutionary War led to massive debts that would bankrupt the government of France. When a drought caused a deep famine in 1788, there was no money available from the French treasury, as had been done in the past, to subsidize the cost of flour for bread to prevent mass starvation. As a result of France's generosity and Jacques Donation Larrey de Chaumont's love of America, he inadvertently helped pave the way for the French Revolution in 1789 that dramatically impacted on his own finances, resulting in the new French revolutionary government seizing his assets, including his beloved chateau at Chaumont-sur-Loire.